Prince Harry has now finally returned home to the United Kingdom, but what sort of welcome can he expect? And more importantly, what are the three topics that both His Royal Highness Prince Charles and more importantly his once close brother Prince William wish to discuss with him with some urgency? Hi, good morning, Neil Shawnee here in the very heart of London. A beautiful summer's day here, but of course clouds are gathering over at Frogmore Cottage in Windsor, where Prince Harry is now self-isolating following of course his return from the United States here to the United Kingdom for of course the unveiling of the statue of his mother next week. But of course it could be a very tricky meet-up when he finally gets to talk with of course his father and more importantly with his once close brother. But here's the real reason why Harry should be concerned. As we now know, it was alleged in an interview with Oprah Winfrey by Harry and Meghan that he was cut off financially. That particular claim has now been thrown out and of course proven to be untrue. No matter what other royal commenters say or how they try and justify it, Prince Charles gave his son over £1 million to start a brand new life. It's no chicken feed, and for anybody there to sit on national television and say you were cut off, I didn't know what I was going to do, well, it does really smack of desperation for headlines, certainly. Now the bigger problem for of course Prince Harry is what really hurt His Royal Highness Prince Charles and of course Prince William wasn't all about the money and then the bickering and that sort of stuff. What really got to them both, a good source tells me, is simply this. The bigger problem really for Prince Harry is facing this particular dilemma is simply because he went on national television and claimed that both his father and his brother were trapped in a role that he managed to escape. Now, what's interesting if you break it down is simply this. It took Prince Harry to his mid-30s to apparently not like the role that he was being given, a life of luxury and for very little in return. Yes, he did a wonderful job while based in the army, but other than that, of course, he's had a life of privilege. Now, both William and Charles know exactly how lucky they are, but naturally, of course, it's something that you're born into. It's not something that you feel trapped into. And the bigger problem for Harry now is to go forward and explain himself exactly what he meant. And more importantly, I can tell you this, what His Royal Highness Prince Charles wishes to know is who suggested this as a topic. Was it of course the broadcaster Oprah Winfrey, or in fact was it Harry and Meghan's idea to discuss this particular incident? Because that is the real core of what's niggling Prince Charles and of course Prince William. Depending on what he says and the outcome to that, that could really be the either glue or parting of this very once close family, simply because both William and Harry, as I say, are very hurt by this particular incident. And for Harry to come back and face the music is one thing. How then he plays the band once the music have started remains to be seen. Neil Shawn in the heart of London.